Hi, I'm Lauryn. I'm a musician and a songwriter, and I play pop.
Hi, I'm PENN. I'm a pop and contemporary R&B artist.
Hi, I'm Beth Williams. I am a singer-songwriter and folk pop usually.
Hi, my name is Jessi. I'm a singer and I typically sing pop and R&B.
As well as being a performer, I'm a writer and producer, which is male-dominated, and I think that needs to change. I'm also a promotional rep for a music company, which is also male-dominated, and I think me doing so will hopefully change the stereotype.
Yeah, I do feel like I make a difference because I'm not like the stereotypical female artist within the music industry. And as well, for my upcoming EP release show, I'm involving all female artists as my support acts.
I'd like to think so. Yeah, no, I think so. I think it's definitely improved over the years. But me personally, yeah, I think women.
I think every woman's making a difference in the music industry. I think it's really unfair in general, and I think anyone that has an opinion or can express something makes an opinion. Whether it's me specifically, I don't know. I think I might make a difference to some people, but I think it's like the pebble effect. One pebble, you might not feel it, but so many pebbles and it becomes a big thing. And I think if enough musicians and enough female performers can contribute, I think it'll make a big difference.
Growing up, I did get questioned for learning how to play the guitar because apparently it's a man's instrument. As well as that, I feel like when I'm playing at gigs, I often don't get taken as seriously as maybe the other male artists, but that's probably because I'm a woman as well, to be fair.
Yeah, I'd say so. I think mostly patronising, just potentially guys thinking that I don't know what I'm talking about because I'm a girl. I don't know if that is the case, but it's cropped up a few times, and then
A lot of people are unfair because you're a female. I think a lot of people expect you to sing and play piano, and that's it. Or that you're a singer-songwriter and that you can't contribute any more than that. I think it's really unfair that we're stuck to such a small area of music, and all these men that have no restrictions are able to go around and do whatever they want. It's not true. We have so much more to contribute, and if we are in, for example, female-fronted bands, that becomes a thing, that it's a female-fronted band, when it's not. It's a band, and we're all doing what we love, and I think that there's more space for us to be accepted in the industry just as human beings rather than by gender.
No, I wasn't aware of that. That's crazy. I really hope in the future that those figures change, and I hope that I can help to do so.
Yeah, that's nuts. I can't believe that. It just shouldn't be like that, really, at all.
That's crazy. Like, that's literally like 5 years worth of lots of like female artists and songwriters and stuff writing so much, and they get their material out. Like, it's not like they're not getting it out, but like it's just not going as high up as what they wanted to do, and I think it's just not very fair.
No. I think it's not very good, is it? Like, I don't think it's specifically people's talent. I think it's about people accepting it. There's a lot of big industry people that, if you're a female singer and you do well, then you're going to be able to sell. But I think it's just so difficult for a woman to go into the industry from start and to make a name for herself about the same as men do. I think it's really difficult, and I think that's where the problem lies, is that not a lot of people are accustomed to having all these big female artists, and they're comfortable with male artists, when I think it should just be that it's 50-50. I think it should just be fair, and that art is art. It doesn't really matter who's doing it and what it's for. It's just to express yourself and to have a good time.
I think there's a lot of things that can be done. First of all, give women more opportunities in music, take women more seriously, let women play, especially in some festivals or just more local gigs.
I feel like a lot of things can be done, like festivals, they can get more like female headliners, record labels can like choose specific like female artists that they want to like advertise and promote more, just to give them more of a spotlight basically.
Well, silly as it sounds, just representation. I mean, looking at the state of festival lineups, etc., especially stuff like Reading, has really wound me up this year. I mean, there's hardly any female artists on there, and there are plenty around, both artists and bands that could be perfect for these lineups, and they're just not on there. So personally, I blame organisers, and they need to be told it should be 50-50 or not at all.
I think there's a lot that's happening right now, which is good anyway. I think there's a lot of people doing female-led gigs, which is obviously what this is, and there's a lot of bands that are now, especially some in rock as well. Like I think rock's a big fronter for female-fronted bands, and I think it's great, where females can be represented and can be expressive of the fact they're female. But I think it's mainly the audience's perception of what they want. I think if people were more open to listening to female artists rather than, for example, male artists, then I think, or male bands, I think that it would be a lot easier for females to be represented. And I think part of that does come down to the industry and to who is representing who and how they market that. I don't think that anyone should feel like they should listen to someone because they're female, but I don't feel like they shouldn't listen to someone because they're female. I think it should be that everyone's accepting of everyone.
I think one of my main goals is to show people that I can do it all. I can write, I can perform, I can produce. I think not enough women can show that they can do it all, and I think that they should be given the opportunity.
My main goal as a musician is spreading awareness. So my values in my music is empowerment, confidence and self-validation, and I want to spread that across to all my audience, whether it's female or male, but preferably female listeners.
To be heard, I think. To be able to tell stories and my experiences in life, not as just a musician, but as a person. And to break that barrier between audiences and musicians as well.
My main goal, just in general, is to inspire people. Well, not even to inspire people, but for people to have a good time, for people to enjoy, because music is just fun. Music, there's no rules with music. There's no specific, you should do this, you shouldn't do this. It's just enjoyment. And I think that if I was to do anything or to make any difference at all, it would just be that people have fun and enjoy the music and can feel like they're having a good time.
I'm really looking forward to showcasing our local women talent in the community. I'm also really looking forward to raising awareness for these charities that we're donating to. So please come along and support your local artists.
I think the thing I'm looking forward to most is like working and networking with like all the different female artists, and like especially Magenta as well, because they're all like it's a female run business, so it'll be really good to connect more.
No, I think just being in a room that's supportive of female acts for once is nice. You don't get that very often. So to have an all-female lineup and for everyone to connect under one basis is, yeah, it's going to be great. I'm excited for it.
I'm enjoying the sense of community, I think. I feel like gigs are great, but because it's for such an important stand in the industry, especially as it's really unfair to females, I think that I'm going to enjoy just everyone getting together, playing with a lot of female musicians, but also male musicians that are backing the female musicians. Especially with me, I have 2 males that are backing, and it's just great that they can stand for something like that, and they can understand and they can appreciate, and to everyone that's coming to also understand what it means and what it stands for, but having a great time at the same time. I think that's what I'm most excited for.